Hey, it's America's Supermom yet again. Did a whole video, no sound. So I want to say thank you so much for joining. I am on here to talk about a masterclass tonight. This masterclass is based on my first solo book project. Do you want to be whole? 7 Steps to Living Mass Free. So I am America's Supermom, mother of 15 children. I still have 10 kids that live at home. But my platform is about mental wellness. It's about strategies, tips, tools that we need to transform chaos from everyday life, from stress, anxiety, overwhelm, transform that into clarity and confidence with a smile. So I had my own journey of 13 years with depression, 3 hospitalizations, and I'm passionate about talking about the topic because depression didn't look like what I thought it looked like. I thought it was someone who stays in the bed, doesn't want to get up, no motivation to do anything. So the fact that I was towing kids to back and forth to school, soccer practices, extracurricular activities, field trips, PTA, community events, church events, I just didn't think I was depressed. But as continue the work on self development and improvement, I understand so many areas where I didn't have boundaries. I didn't have self love. Sought validation in other people and things outside of myself. I always wanted to be needed and included. And so the list goes on and on. I would probably be here all afternoon telling you all the signs or all the things that I battled during that time of dealing with depression. So my depression was 13 years, 3 hospitalizations, and I think we get on these cycles where we only know what we know. It gets familiar and we just think there's nothing else to expect. We think one day it might change, but we don't even think to do the work to make it change. I don't know why we just think it's just going to turn around overnight, like as your kids age, 1 minute, you're up at night changing 1,000 diapers, it seems like, and then you're potty training them, and then you're not changing diapers or anything at all. They're walking, they're going to the bathroom on their own. And so that's a natural progression. But we just think that same thing happens in our life. And I'm here to tell you it doesn't if we don't make a plan and if we're not proactive. So it's just like every year, we know Christmas is coming in December. But for every year, it seems like it comes faster, like we're surprised or some craziness is going on, what that we were totally oblivious to the time going by as we were quickly approaching Christmas. And so I just use this as an example for many of you who don't celebrate Christmas. It's just we know certain days are going to repeat themselves. Same thing with the seasons, school for the kids. And so we get on this cycle of not planning and being proactive in between the time before it comes around again. So this masterclass is about tackling some of those issues that keep us stuck where we are. Maybe we have depression, maybe we don't. Maybe we just feel like we're not fully expressing ourselves and following our dreams, whatever it looks like for you. This is an opportunity for you to get together, network, find out a little bit about how you can transform that story for yourself and be successful. Now, this book is a short read. I'm a mom of 15 kids, so I love reading. That's only because I was an only child. I didn't have any playmates, so the books were my friends. All the characters in it. I used to love Nancy Drew. That was just like I had the whole Nancy Drew collection. But my point is, this is not a long, drawn out book. It has writing prompts in it so you could take your own journey. It's simply a template. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, but it's all about sharing what I learned so that I can help the next person. I believe a lot with depression, anxiety, these are silent things that we battle when no one else knows about. It's not like we have a sign on our forehead that says, I'm depressed or I have anxiety. We mask it in so many different ways. I know because that was my reality. So, this is just a template. It's an idea to get you started, to figure out how you can show up for yourself and the things that you can do in order to live a more fulfilled life. So, I am going to read a quick um, poem that I have included in the book, and it's titled Dear Selfish. One, I pray that one day you will join others in the world rather than expecting them to revolve around you. How can I be so bold to call you selfish? Great question, because selfish was me. It's easy to recognize what is familiar and what was a part of me. Many of us don't know what we don't know, but what we do know, we recognize clearly. How do I transform my selfish ways, you ask? I had to learn to love myself before I could truly love others. What is love? There are thousands of definitions, but the one I have chosen was taught to me from my father. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4 and 5. I now see that I have allowed love to fill my heart, and now there is less room for judgment, doubt, fear, jealousy, or hate. Life is good, and I now choose to see the good rather than the bad. So, this is a little sneak peek of what you get in this book. You get an autographed signed copy, and it's an opportunity to meet people, to build an accountability team, is what I say. I can't make it on my own. I learned very humbly that one day I was meditating, and God spoke to me and said, so Jesus came to save the whole world, and he had 12 disciples. So what makes you think you can do it by yourself? That was pretty humbling. So I realized it takes a team, it takes a group of people encouraging us, helping us to all come together and be better versions of ourselves. So I hope to see you there. If you would like to connect with me, if you want to pass this message along to other people who you feel might really benefit from this class, this is something that I have monthly. For those who purchase the book and autograph copies, it's an opportunity to sit down, have a conversation, and talk about some of the real elephants that are in the room, the real hard topics that a lot of us want to ignore, avoid, or pretend they don't exist. So I hope to see you there tonight on Zoom, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And click the link that's in the description, and I hope to see you there. In the meantime, have a phenomenal week. Enjoy yourself. Continue to smile, be great, and recognize that the world needs to see your shine so that we can all shine brighter. Have a great day. Bye for now.